Hey, so here's another one, nigga. Watch this shit. I've had a little blonde haired, blue eyed Jewish chick chasing me, nigga, for 12 motherfucking years. Niggas talking about pimp game, nigga. But when you a rolling 60 pimp game, you ain't a pimp, but it just happens that way. I'll tell you like this right here, nigga. And I ain't gotta lie, nigga. I'm a rolling 60 crip, nigga. Matter of fact, peak game right here on Liars, nigga. A motherfucker lies because he's scared of some shit. I'm rolling 60, nigga. It's got rolling 60s in Los Angeles, California, Seaside, California, goddamn me, uh, New Jersey, New York, nigga, Texas, rolling 60s in Louisiana, you heard me? Fuck, I'm rolling 60, nigga. What the fuck am I afraid of, nigga? All it takes to put any of them niggas into action is money, nigga. Fuck I'm afraid of, nigga. Fuck you. I ain't afraid of shit. So I'm about to tell you the truth about this with Jewish bitch. Uh, so we've been running, this bitch, off and on. I've had this bitch been with me. I'll tell you like this here, nigga. When I was engaged to be married, this bitch was still with me. I had girlfriends. This bitch was to 12 years. This bitch, and I've been wondering, this bitch is like Superman, man. How you hang on to my ass? Jewish girl, blonde eyed. She's what they call him? Ashkenazi Jew. Not, she's a Nazi, a blonde, blue eyed Jewish bitch. And then after 5 years, I'm like, God damn, this bitch won't let go. I remember I was one time with her. My girlfriend was blowing up my phone in a motherfucker nigga. Like, goddamn me. You heard me? Like, I'm saying, like, trying to give it accurately. Like about 20 blow ups, and I wasn't answering it. While I'm with my Jewish bitch, my real girlfriend is calling me, blowing me up. And the Jewish bitch went through all that. She's like, do. Motherfucker, really? If I had a bitch and a nigga's blowing her up like that, man, I would have bounced. But she stood right by me, and everything else. And then, so the whole story is like, one time I was somewhere else outside of West LA. And my Jewish girl kept hollering at me, And I told her I finally got mad. 12 years, me going through other women. You know how this girl, she's like a pit bull. She got the fucking lockjaw on the nigga somehow. So had another girlfriend, and she's hollering at me. And I'm like, hey, check this out, man. I got a girlfriend. I'm trying to move on with my life, man. Go with what you got to do, with your plan. And so I told her, I said, check this out, man. I'm at work right now trying to enjoy my lunch break. I'm trying to pay my rent over here. Check this out. This is real game. I'm looking right in the motherfucker eye right now, nigga. I'm eyeball, nigga. Eyeball to eyeball. I'm telling you, this is what happened right here. So this is what happened, eyeball to eyeball. So I told this girl, I said, hey, check this out, man. I got my girlfriend, man. You did me wrong the last time. We always going in and out, man. I'm just trying to move on, man. My rent's due. And she said, well, can we meet for lunch? I said, I'm working, man. And you know me, I'm green machine. I never worked for nobody. It was my own hustle. So I said, hey, man, I'm trying to get this hustle going. If I check this paper, I got, 2 bands, within the next 7 days. And I got to speed it up. And she said, she kept being persistent about eating lunch. I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch about lunch and shit? So I found out why she's supposed to persist about lunch. She said, hey, check this out. She said, well, I'll bring you lunch. Which, I'm hustling, nigga. And how Rolling 60s work is we ain't trying to spend no money. So free lunch, it may sound crazy, and probably that's why this bitch been in my life so long. Is that shit? If it's free, nigga, I'm with it. So she's gonna bring me lunch, and I see. So she slides over, and she brought me lunch from a place in West LA, and she said, "I'll never forget this name." And she said, "I'll bring you the best, healthiest shit that I can find." This is a white girl, a Jewish blonde girl. And I said, "Okay, whatever, nigga, healthy, whatever, free is free." And this is the name I'll never get. Because back in the days, Crips would call a nigga corny. You a corny nigga. Now they say weirdo. But back in the days, nigga, you was a corny nigga. You corny nigga. So she said, it's from the Corn Grill, someplace in Los Angeles called the Corn Grill. And I recommend that shit because it was fucking delicious and it's still open. And I think it was, she said, I don't know, it was like that dude from Raiders of the Lost Ark. That white, I know the guy, I met him. What's his name? I met this dude. He was in Harrison Ford. I know him. I met him. I talked to him. I wouldn't say he's a homeboy because he was like a big unk. And he wasn't about no jokes. He didn't want to talk. But I kicked it with Harrison Ford a few times. And, I'm going to say he's a friend because he always wanted to kick it with me. And we hung out. But there wasn't much socializing. And he's an older dude, so I chalked it up to that shit. But with the long and short of it, the whole situation is that she told me Harrison Ford's son was the owner of the Corn Grill. And she said that I'm going to bring you something special from Harrison Ford's son. I said, what? I said, okay, then, whatever. I didn't believe, LA, you hear a lot of stories. All this shit may be bullshit. Don't quote me on nothing, but you can research it online. If Harrison Ford's son owns a place called the Corn Grill in Los Angeles, that's what I'm talking about. Because that's what she was talking about. It ain't my words. Don't quote me on it. So she brings this shit over, and we sitting in the car eating. And I told her, man, I gotta go. She wanted me to stay longer. I said, I'm trying to pay rent. Watch this shit, nigga. This Jewish chick slid me a motherfucking envelope. How the fuck you say it? Remember Too Short and Pimpin'? Fuck Too Short. I love this nigga, but my nigga is sugar free. So I was thinking of sugar free. When she slid that envelope, because I didn't expect it, we were just sitting in the car eating salads. And all of a sudden, she said, I want you to stay longer. Just sit with me for a second. I said, man, I'm trying to make my rent. And boom, I saw a white envelope slide across. I took the envelope, opened it up. Nigga, I'm looking you right in the eyes. $1,000 in that bitch. To sit with that Jewish bitch in the car. And now you know why this bitch been with me for 12 years. 12 years. And she's older than me and shit. I'm being honest with you. But that's just part of how I'm saying, man, Crips don't agree with pimping. You heard me? Pimping and cripping is two totally separate things. And so a Crip ain't gonna agree with no pimping. But it tells you how areas get crossed. And I don't even know why I started on this shit, but you just learned some real motherfucking pimping from a Crip. I didn't tell her to go out and fuck no nigga. She didn't fuck no nigga. She just brought me the fucking cash. $1,000 for sitting with this chick to eat salads from the Corn Grill. Harrison Ford's son owned it in Los Angeles. That's Rolling 60s Crippin'. And I'm out in a motherfucking nigga.